So normally I don't like to respond to religious comments because that's not the purpose of this channel. However, I don't see how the ideas I posited in my previous video is sort of offensive to people who are religious. You could redefine God as a non-biological superintelligence. The ideas are not mutually exclusive. You could actually use what I've been discussing in the last couple of videos to sort of support your beliefs. However, not everybody is going to believe exactly what you believe, right? Not everybody is Christian. That said, this comment made me sort of go back and look at the Bible and look at the story of Genesis. So let's revisit that story. So in the original Hebrew, it says in a beginning, not the beginning, in a beginning, which sort of supports my idea of life being seeded on this planet as a continual process, not just a one-off thing, right? Because if it's saying in a beginning, then the idea is that this is something that happens often. It's part of a process. So if it says in a beginning, God, or a non-biological superintelligence, if God is all-knowing and non-physical, then it fits. So in a beginning, a non-biological superintelligence terraformed the earth and seeded the earth with DNA, or to use your terminology, created the earth. You see, the act of creation is actually working with things that are already present, right? Matter cannot be created or destroyed, only modified. And what the book of Genesis describes, at least to me, is a non-biological superintelligence coming across a landmass that already has water, which, as we understand it, is the building blocks of life, right? So Earth happens to be situated within what is called a Goldilocks zone, perfect temperature, distance to sun or light, and of course water, the perfect circumstances for biological life to emerge. Now, what I was positing in the previous video is that a non-biological superintelligence, or maybe what you would call a god, would have sent nanobots carrying DNA to seek out said Goldilocks planets in Goldilocks zones in order to seed said planets with DNA and create life from the matter already present, which is what Genesis kind of describes. So once again, we're kind of saying the same thing, but go off.